to put everything together to make sure that we understand everything. So let's go ahead and start right here at the top. Description: falling for something means falling in love. Falling for fall. Falling in love with fall. So most people like the summer, but there are some nice parts to fall. So although we love the summer, hey, here comes the fall. That's nice. So we're falling for fall. We're starting to like, we're starting to love, we're falling in love with fall. As August gives way to September. So to give way to means August is firmly in place, but now it's starting to step away. It's starting to go into the background. So August 25th, August 26th, 27th, we're starting to really think about September. 28, 29, 30, 31, bye-bye August, bye-bye summer, September, boom. So as August gives way to, giving up its first place, it's starting to step back, and September is starting to come forward. As August gives way to September, but what kind of September? The significantly a lot cooler September. So many parts of America, the hottest months of the year are July and August. But then suddenly in September, the temperatures really start to drop, especially where I live. August was very hot. And today, right now, it is outside. What's the temperature? It's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm not going to do the math. I'll let the calculator do the math if I can figure out how to do it. So 57 degrees Fahrenheit is 12 degrees Celsius. It's cold. And like last week, I think we almost hit 30. It was close to 30. And for the rest of the week, it's going to be cold. If you look at the forecast, it's the high, the daytime, it's nighttime right now. The daytime high is going to be about 21 degrees, and the low is going to be about 11 degrees, 9, even one day of 9 degrees. So, yeah, much, much cooler, much cooler. So, significantly cooler. August, quite warm. September, much cooler. My heart dances. I'm excited. I'm really excited because me personally, I'm not a big fan of the summer. I love the fall. And I get excited about the fall. My heart dances. I get excited. The air is noticeably nippier. It's true. You can notice, you can actually feel, you can sense in the air that it is nippier. To be nippy, N-I-P-P-Y, means cold. Yeah, so right now I have my window open and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and a flannel shirt. It's cold. I love it. Morning dews, and this is morning dew, the water you see on the grass, morning dew, okay? And we can say dews because every day, not every day we have dew. Oh, look, there's dew. But the days that we have, morning dews, become frosts, and this is a frost. Not every day you'll have frost, but because it's much colder at night, we can get some frosts. I love that. I open the windows at night in my bedroom, and by morning, I'm firmly cuddled up in my comforter, just like this picture. You got the comforter is the big blanket, and you're holding it tight. I'm firmly cuddled up in my comforter. In the summertime, you know the covers are off, but when it's cold out and the window's open, I love it. You're firmly cuddled up in your comforter. Cuddled up means to be hugging something. Okay, to be cuddled up, hugging something firmly, with your strength, and comforter is the blanket. The maple trees, and these are obviously maple trees, are about to be ablaze. And when we say ablaze, it means like fire. And if you look, it looks like almost like fires. Oh my God, there's a fire. It's not fire. Ablaze with, and almost always we use with, ablaze with their brilliant. Brilliant means very strong, vibrant, very powerful, very bright reds. We see some reds here. And yellows there. And oranges there. Yeah, it's beautiful, right? Pumpkins are prominent. Pumpkin. Now, in America, when we say pumpkins, this is what we think of. These big orange gourds, they're pumpkins, are prominent everywhere. Every supermarket you go to, you will see pumpkins. Pumpkins are prominent at the supermarkets. Pumpkins everywhere. Schools are abuzz, buzz, with activity. Yes, again, just like ablaze with, typically a buzz with, and typically a buzz with activity, okay? So you can think of a bee, B-E-E, the insect, bzz, honeybee, and what sound do they make? Bzz. And that's the idea. That's kind of where this word comes from, I think. Schools are abuzz with activity. All the kids are going back to school. There's, homework and sports and clubs and everything. So it's very active. Not just elementary schools and middle schools and high schools and colleges too, universities too. Everything is very active. So schools are abuzz with activity. Even I, and I'm 53 years old, start cracking open more books. And when we say crack open, I brought a book here. And if you look at this book, it's a paperback. Oh, you can't see it's yellow. But anyway, it's a book. This is orange. And this is called the binding, right? And you can see this binding looks brand new. So when we open a book for the first time, you can't hear anything. Sometimes we hear this cracking sound in the binding, okay? And that actually is what, when we say cracking open a book, it's not just opening, but to crack open a book. That's the idea, okay? This is a good book, by the way. Nudge. You can't see anything. N-U-D-G-E. Nudge. It's a good book. So even I'm not a student. Students are obviously cracking open books, but even I start cracking open more books in the fall. In the summer, I don't read. In the fall, in the winter, read more. The year is wrapping up. The year's finishing. We're counting down. It's the last 4 months of the year. 2/3 of the year has gone by. The year is wrapping up, finishing up. And a sense of urgency. Suddenly I feel anxious. Ooh, boy, I better do something. On New Year's Day, I made some plans. I want to do this. I want to, do this. And how am I doing? Ooh, I only have 4 months. I better get going. I better do a good job. I get this sense of urgency rushes over me. Suddenly, ooh, I feel this urgency. Oh, man, I got to do something. I got to do stuff. My motivation to do more grows. Now's the time. Get out there, do stuff, work harder. Ironically, and I'll explain in a second, I feel alive more now than any other time of the year. A lot of people, they come to life in the spring, or maybe they come to life in the summer. Yeah, I feel alive. But for me, the fall, when all the trees and all the plants are kind of dying, I feel alive. I come to life. And that's the irony. While nature is kind of going to sleep, I'm waking up. That's why I say ironically. Well, ironically, I feel alive more now than any other time of year. I think I'll have some hot apple cider. And this is all apple cider is in America. Now, they do have some alcohol apple cider, but in America, typically it's simply apple juice, maybe a little extra sugar, but that's unnecessary. Maybe some cinnamon, maybe some ginger, maybe some lemon. But basically, it's just apple juice that's warm. That's it for most Americans. And sometimes, again, there is apple cider with alcohol, so be careful. I think I'll have some hot apple cider. Care to join me? Would you like some? And that's the story. That's it. So hopefully you have a good idea of what everything means. So we're going to do it 2 more times. Very natural. Okay? I will say it kind of quickly. I think for this assignment, ideally, perfectly, your recording should be between 90 seconds and 2 minutes. Right in there. 90 seconds is probably really good. A minute is probably a little too fast. My recording will probably be about a minute, but my pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm is excellent. That's your goal. That's your goal. All right? Okay, so I'll do it 2 times, and yeah, good luck on the next assignment.